What's going on this Saturday, everybody? Hell Broke Lucy here. I got a topic that I have meant to say something about for years, and it just keeps slipping my mind. As you all know, even though I carry guilt for a lot of the things I have done in life, number one has been an absent father because of alcohol and drugs. But I'm not ashamed to talk about it, because that's my bona fides. It's my experience that makes me able to help millions of others that are downtrodden and kept down because of shame put upon them for their mistakes by this fucked up GOP-oriented society that we live in. I want to tell you about my experience. I just read an article first. I just read an article by Douche Lintball. I refuse to call him by his name. By Douche Lintball, you know who I'm talking about. And it's the first that I've read or heard from this motherfucker in years. I can't stomach him. He's got more words than anybody in the world. He can talk endlessly. He's so driven by hatred and, yes, ignorance. He seems to be an authority on information, but all his information is wrong, except for a few statistics here and there. Back in 2001, my mind and emotions hit the perfect storm of tragedy. First came 9/11, and this impacted me, not as much as it did the people in New York City, but I had been there. The day before, I had sat on the banks of the Hudson River in Jersey, looking across at a clear skyline with the trade centers in it, waiting for my truck to get loaded to come back down south. When I come through home, I didn't have time to stay. I didn't have time to take a break. I had to keep on traveling. So I met my girlfriend, and I did my laundry in a local laundromat. We were standing there folding clothes, and we heard the report come on the TV that was playing in the laundromat. And we didn't leave the laundromat for like 3 hours. We just stood there. We couldn't believe it. The pictures of the planes hitting the trade centers and all that. All right. Then, just before the end of the year, my girl, this love of my life, we had a rift that I thought was going to break us, and it was my fault, and I didn't know how to fucking fix it. That woman has shown so much patience with me. She's 9 years older than me, and I loved her. Oh, Lord have mercy. I still love her. And I didn't think I was going to be able to repair this rift. On the 7th of 2002, I'm in Chicago, just getting ready to bed down I'm south of Chicago and northern Indiana, getting ready to bed down after about 30 hours of no sleep. And I get a phone call on my cell phone from my sister. My brother had been murdered. Folks, all this together cooked my mind. I became one ball of Republican rage almost overnight. For the next year and a half to 2 years, Fox News stayed on my XM radio. I listened to Douche Lintball. I listened to all the hate that would feed my sick mind. I would go down to the border, Yuma, Arizona, and while my truck was being loaded by immigrants, I would get out and raise hell at them motherfuckers. It's a wonder somebody didn't knife me. I was full of hate. Prejudice come up in me that I'd never had in my life. Well, that gave me a bird's eye view, a real, on the ground view of what a Republican mind is like. I don't speak of them from observation. I speak of them because I've been there. It is truly the party of hatred and murder. The Republican Party is the most evil bane on human civilization. It affects the world. It gave us the motherfucker, the official name for Trump. It gives us deregulation. It pollutes our planet. It dumbs down our kids. It keeps health insurance from millions of people. The Republican Party is fucking evil. Trump is only a symptom of what's been growing and growing and growing all along. The voters of the Republican Party are without excuse. There are no apologetics for you people. You're rotten to the fucking core. You mean harm to your own fucking children, your grandchildren. I just need to put that out there and straighten that out, because past 2 or 3 days I've had a particular rage building at the motherfucker and the RNC and the GOP. And I want to let people know my bona fides on this, that I speak from experience and further study every day, continuing to keep my thumb on the pulse of our politics, what's ruining our country, what's ruining the world. All right, folks. This is a negative one, but I had to get it out there. Love you. Later.